Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Heman Devre. Today we are going to learn lesson number 7, Urban Administration. We are going to learn this lesson from textbook. See, in the part first of this video, what I have taught you, I have explained you the difference between the city and the village. Their differences, whatever differences are there in city and village, we have explained. So, and who is responsible to look after all the facilities like water, electricity, traffic control and the markets and all everything. So we have seen that municipal corporation, the committees and the ward councillors, they are responsible. So what we are going to learn with the example, okay, how these people like councillors and the municipal corporation and different committees are responsible uh, to provide all these facilities and to look after them for the people. So what happened here, as you can see the picture, children are playing something. Okay, the cricket must be the ball and the bat is seen here. So on lazy Sunday afternoon, Mala and her friends Shankar, Jahangir and Rehana were playing a game of cricket in the street. Shankar had bowled a good over, and although he nearly managed to get Rehana out, she was still batting frustrated. He bowled a and a short ball and hoped she would hit it for an easy catch. Instead, Rehana hit the ball so hard and so high that the street light broke. Yeah, these things happens with us also when we play in the streets also. Something happens. So that ball broke the light. And Rihanna screamed, "Oh no! Look what I have done." Shankar said, "Yes, we forgot to make a rule that if you break the street light, you are automatically out. We also set such laws or rules while playing." Okay. But Mala, Jahangir and Rehana were more worried about what had happened, and they told Shankar he would better stop thinking about the wicket. Means they were thinking that, "Oh, but that is okay, the rule is okay, that but the light is broken, what about that?" They were thinking about that. So last week they have broken Nirmala Moss's window and had spent their pocket money to have it replaced. So would they have to dish out money again from their pockets? But who would they pay to this? If it is like that, if they have to pay money for the street light, the broken street light, then to whom they will pay? Okay, to whom did the lights on the street belong? They were thinking, if the light is there, so whose light it is? To whom you need to pay? Who changed them? So Rehana's house was the closest and they ran and told her mother what had happened. Rehana's mother said, "I don't really know these things in great detail, but I do know that it is the municipal corporation of the city that takes care of replacing light." Means here the street lights facility, electricity facility, the water facility, that mother is trying to explain to the children that this is the facility provided by the municipal corporation, and the best person to ask would be Yasmin Khala. So she has suggested one person to the curious children, what is this municipal corporation? Okay, because Yasmin Khala was working in a municipal corporation, so she said to them, go and ask her, and Rehana come back soon. She also advised her daughter. Yasmin Khala, she was living in the lane, and okay, and Rehana's mother were very good friends. The children ran to the Khala's house, and when she opened the door, they began to tell her what had happened at once. So they described the story, what happened with them, and why did they come to Yasmin Khala. When they asked about the street light to Yasmin Khala, and Yasmin Khala laughed and said, "Oh, there is no one person that you can pay the money for the breaking of that light and all." So there is a big organization that is called municipal corporation, and the children, they were asking about very curiously, what is this municipal corporation? And then municipal corporation, Yasmin Khala tried to explain them that what is municipal corporation, what is the duty of municipal corporation, who are the people associated with the municipal corporation and all. So then municipal corporation, she tried to explain in this way. She said, municipal corporation is such an organization which takes care of the street lights, garbage collection, water supply, keeping the streets and the market clean. So I have heard about the municipal corporation. They have put up the signs around the city to inform people about malaria, said Mala. Mala was actually, she was knowing something, that the board and all, means she was very curious. So that board she observed, and then she said, yeah, I have seen somewhere that malaria and all, okay, to inform the people and all. So yes, you are quite right. The municipal corporation is also responsible for ensuring the diseases do not break out in the city. Means it is health is also the volunteer work of the municipal corporation. Then it also runs schools, hospitals, dispensaries, and also makes gardens and maintains them as well. Okay. Then said Yasmin Khala. Yasmin Khala completely explained all these things to the children. Then she added, our city, Pune, is a big city, and so here it is called a municipal corporation. As the concept between the city and village is getting clear here by the children, you also try to explain it properly. In smaller towns, it is called municipal council. Okay, it's council. Now, so I hope it is clear to you all till now what is municipal corporation and the functions of municipal corporation and the difference between the municipal council and the municipal corporation. Now we will learn about the ward councillor and the administrative staff of the municipal corporation. Then Yasmin Khala tried to explain them one by one. This chapter is in the story form only. Yasmin Khala, I am very curious. Who decides where a park should go? Did you have to make interesting decisions like when you work in the municipal corporation? Rihanna asked such kind of question to Yasmin Khala. No, Rihanna, I was working in the account office of the corporation, so I just work on pay slips. Cities are usually quite large, so the municipal corporation has to make a lot of decisions as well as to do a lot of work to keep the city clean. The decisions like where a park, a new hospital should go, are usually these decisions are made by the ward councillors. And ward councillors, I know that these are the elected people from the people, and the city is divided into different wards, and the ward councillors get elected by the people by the process of elections. So complicated decisions, whatever they are making, made by them, no, they are making and they are made by them, they affect the entire city, and they are taken by the groups councillors who is, no, they form the committees. Okay, the ward councillors, they are taking decisions and they form the different committees, and that's why they decide and they debate and all, then the issues and they solve, and then decisions are taken. For example, if bus stands need to be improved, bus stands are there, what we need to do, so it to be improved, then a crowded marketplace need to have its garbage cleared more regularly. Second decision, there is a nala or drain, we can say, that cuts through the city that needs cleaning, etc. So if it is these committees for water, garbage collection, street lighting, they decide on the work, what kind of work to be done and how they should be the work should be done. Okay, so they decide, the ward councillors and all, whatever problems are there with that, we can contact to the ward councillor, and we can ask ward councillor to get the solution for that problem. Okay, now while the councillors committees and the councillor decides on an issue, the commissioner and the administrative staff of that municipal corporation, they implement these councillors and they make the decisions, administrative staff and the commissioner, they implement these decisions to the people. Okay, the commissioner and the administrative staff are appointed, councillors are elected. Listen carefully. Administrative staff and the councillor, they are government executives. They are not elected by the people by the process of election, but ward councillors are appointed or they are elected by the people by the elections. So in this way, you can try to understand what is the meaning of ward councillor and the work of ward councillor and the committees. Well, all of the ward councillors meet, okay, and they make a budget and money. What is the amount of money to be paid for the decided work? So according to this, the ward councillor try to ensure that the particular demands of their wards and their place before them entire council, complete council is there. So they put, for example, I am from ward number 3. So whatever problems I am facing, so I will put my demand before the committee, and then the decision will be taken, and then it will be implemented by the administrative staff. Okay, the Yasmin Khala said all the answers to the questions of the people, and then children enjoyed. I hope you also enjoyed the things very clearly and try to understand the things properly. Thank you so much. I shall see you very soon in the next video.